Hi, Dave. Your club, I mean, the game was pretty much hanging in the balance after 40 minutes, and you just ran away with it in the third period there. Did anything need to be said, or how do you explain the way you guys just found another gear?
No, I thought we were pretty solid through most of the game. The first period I thought we started real well. Second period we knew they were going to push pretty hard, and uh, we defended fairly well, kept them outside. In the third period we got a couple power play goals, and we capitalized on some chances. So it was a pretty solid game from our group. I thought we competed hard, did a lot of things well, kind of structurally, and we didn't make the mistakes that we made the other night, and it ended up being a good night for us.
Scoring the first goal, it's just one goal, and it happens early in a game, but it seems to make just a huge difference when you guys score, or when any team gets out to 1-0. What happens there? Does it trickle through the bench? Or what?
You know what? I think you're expecting a real tight game, so every goal is a real meaningful goal. If you can get a lead, that's usually a big advantage. So it's you get on the board early, your team gets a little jump in them, and away you go. So I like the way we started the game. We started the game pretty well, and we were able to get up a couple. A power play came through with a good goal in the first to get it up to 2-0, and then I thought we were pretty solid.
Tony Brower, Oilers TV.
Dave, 6 points between Tyson Barrie and Darnell Nurse tonight. Barry mentioned that he feels like they're getting more comfortable playing with one another. Where have you seen the most growth in that pairing since you put them together?
Well, they're both good veteran players they move the puck well. Tyson is a real offensively gifted player, and Nursey is more of a two-way player, but they've gelled well together. They play a lot with our big two lines there, and get a lot of pucks to them. Tyson's done a good job of kind of figuring out the power play and making good plays on the power play. So he's fit in very well with our team. Him and Nursey have become a good pair, and Tyson's fit in very well.
Zach Cassian gets on the board, obviously missed 17 games. How important of a piece can he play, or how important of a role can he play in a winning formula for your club?
Well, he can be a real big asset for our team. He's a big guy, skates well, good skill, and these games are going to get heavy and they're going to get tight. So you're going to have players that can play a heavy game, go to the net hard, win puck battles, win wall battles, and those are things that Cass is going to help us with. He digs into those, and we can. If he digs into those, we can really use him as a power forward, and that's going to be big in these games to come ahead here.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
It seems like all the great offensive players, throughout hockey history, they tend to have with them an exceptionally skilled, high-skilled defenseman. Is that trio? Is Barrie with Draisaitl and McDavid up front? Is Barrie giving you something it looks like you guys haven't had here before?
Well, he's an elite puck mover, an offensive player. He's got offensive instincts that we've had solid defenders, but nobody with the instincts with the puck that he has. So that's when Ken went out and got him signed. Those are the things we expected. And I give him a lot of credit. He's a solid veteran guy. He come in and he didn't want to push his way in. He got a feel for what was going on, and got a feel for our team, and he slowly worked his way into having a really, really good season. So he's fit in well. Obviously, I mean, the top offensive players, you love it when there's a defenseman that can get you the puck and make creative plays to find you the puck, and so that's why he's fit in well with those guys up front.
Thank you.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Dave, Ethan Bear and Chris Russell, pretty solid nights. Ethan Bear slowly seems to, showing more of the signs of his game that we saw last season. What have you seen from Bear maybe in the last few weeks compared to early in the year?
He's coming. I mentioned it this morning there. He started, he struggled a little bit early in the year. The contract thing, and he missed a little bit of camp and was a little bit behind. And then he looked like he was getting up and going, and then he got hurt and was missing, I don't know how many games he missed, 10 games or so. And then it took him a few games to get back up and going. But that's one of the reasons we wanted to stick with him. We got to get him in there. We got to get him up and playing because he can be a real valuable player for us. So we've pushed him along. He's made some mistakes along the way, but he's getting better every night. And tonight, we were solid. Each pair was solid. Obviously, Nurse and Barry did their job, but Ligason and Lars have been solid, and Rusty and Bear, they're a good veteran pair now that they know how to play a game. They're not intimidated by the game, and they make the right plays a lot of the time. So we were pretty solid back there.
Give me your thoughts on, obviously your big gunners came through tonight. You got a lot of depth scoring, but Gaetan Haas is just, starting to make more really nice plays, maybe subtle ones. That pass off the boards to Casson behind his back's nice pass. What have you thought of Haas's game, after coming back from COVID now?
You know what? He's a really smart player, and as a coach, you watch so much videotape, you do so much study on what's going on, and that's where you recognize him the most. He's on the right side of the puck all the time. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he gets in some of those heavy battles, but he uses body position well. He's quick to loose pucks. He's got good skill to make the next play. So he's coming. Like he's when he played, he played in Europe, and then he basically missed a month of hockey and with not doing much. So that's hard to get your body up and going again, and especially who knows what COVID does to your body. So he's finally coming around. He's playing with the speed he needs to play with, but he's a smart player. You can put him in a lot of situations, and he can get the job done for you.